Great morning. You guys come on in. Come on in. Hmm. Come on in. Great morning. Great morning. Great morning. Hey, you guys, come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Ooh, y'all already know. Oh, when God wakes you up at 2 o'clock in the morning and gives you a word in your dream, baby, you know it's about to be what? Sizzling. Y'all come on in. Share this live. Share this. If you've never shared a live before, share this one right here. Great morning, April. Hey, my Corey. Hey, Linda. Father God, right now, we just lift up our baby, God, as he prepares to go to surgery. God, we declare and decree, God, that all will go well. You will have a speedy recovery, that you will touch the surgeon's hands, God, and that everything that must be done will be done, and that he will come out on the other side, whole, complete, lacking nothing. In Jesus' name, amen. And it is so. And so it is. Yes, thank you, Corey. Hey, baby. Thank you for sharing. Yes, Corey. Linda's grandson is going in for surgery today, you guys. So you guys just keep them lifted up in prayer. Linda, put your baby's name in the comments so they can call him by name, Devin. I remember it. I think that's right, Devin. Mm. Y'all, listen. I'm gonna try to give people just a little bit to get on, but listen, we don't have time to wait on people, not in this season. So God has really been speaking to me about April, the month of April, and what's gonna happen in the month of April. And I'm gonna share more of that later. But what I need to say now is yes, I hope I said it right. Devin, Devin, I think it's Devin, Devon, but yeah. Um, is that we are closing out the first quarter of the year, and you got to get a sense of urgency about your life, about your destiny, about your purpose. And there are things that God has told you to do that you haven't done. You need to do them. This is the time to wrap things up. Like you got to start wrapping things up. I'm giving you forewarning. You got to start wrapping things up because when April hits, it's going to be like, the word I hear is a monsoon, right? It's going to be like a monsoon, and not for the bad. It's going to be good stuff, but you just got to be ready for it. You got to be ready for it. That's the baby's name, okay? You got to be ready for it. So what I'm going to say to you today, listen, I need you to take it and I need you to apply it to your life. So before I get into the word, let me just take a bite. Okay, excuse me for 1 minute. Mm, 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 mm. Mm. Baby, my husband's pound cake. Huh. From scratch. Fire. Like this word. Mm. Thank you, baby. He makes me a special batch that's kind of regular. And then he gets creative with the other batch. But he know my batch, like, I like nuts, but I don't want them in my pound cake. I might put them on my pound cake, but I don't want them on the inside. I want want that taste right. That. That taste. So listen. It's the combination for me. Lord, I ain't even shared. Honey, let me share this real quick. Hold on, y'all. So look, I want y'all to get this. Oh, I pray y'all get this. I pray that y'all get this, that y'all catch it in the spirit and you run with it. Okay. So, good morning, Kareem. This is what God said to me this morning. I was in my dream, and in my dream, I don't even know what was going on, but in the dream, I clearly heard the truth is the truth, whether you agree with it or not. The truth is the truth, whether you agree. Like whether you agree with the truth or not is irrelevant to the fact that it is the truth. The truth don't need you to agree with it for it to be the truth. Whether you agree with it or not, whether you like it or not, the truth is the truth. Our problem is this. Our problem is this. This is our problem. I'm just going to be honest with y'all. This is our problem. Our problem is we can't handle the truth. We grown until we got to deal with the truth. We are boss until we got to deal with the truth. We bad until we got to deal with the truth. And the greatest truth that we struggle with is the truth about us. We don't like it. We don't want it. How dare you? But it's the truth. If the truth were like a lie, you know, the old folks would say, a lie don't care who tell it, right? That means anybody can tell a lie, all right? If the truth were like a lie, then the truth wouldn't care who told it. Anybody can, could, would, should be told. Tell the truth. I don't know if y'all remember the saying, tell the truth, shame the devil. Listen, why tell the truth, shame the devil? Because the devil operates in lies. He's the master of lies, the master of manipulation. He's the master of it, the master of subterfuge. Word for the day, subterfuge. Let's look it up. Hold on, let me call Siri. Siri, what's the definition of subterfuge?
Subterfuge means deceit used in order to achieve one's goal.
Subterfuge, deceit used in order to achieve one's goal. The enemy in the garden used subterfuge. It was a lie used in order to receive his goal, which was to separate man from God. He couldn't go directly to man to separate man from God, so he went to woman. He separated woman from truth. When he separated woman from truth, woman separated, She took it to the man. Woman took it to the man and said, look, eat. It's good. I ate and I'm still alive. Now, woman didn't know that she was being used as a tool of subterfuge by the enemy in order to separate man from God. She didn't know. Subterfuge, baby. She didn't know. But it did not change the truth of of the matter, which was she was used as a tool of subterfuge. She was used. But nothing could change between God and man until man ate from the tree. Now that's just truth. That's truth. It didn't change until man ate. So women, we've got to understand that the enemy will use us as a tool of subterfuge to achieve his goal, which is to destroy man who is called to be the head. Come on, somebody, listen. He will use woman as a tool. I ain't saying you a lie. I'm saying that you'll be used by the enemy to repeat a lie, share a lie, believe a lie, so that man can be moved from his position. Then you'll be mad because the man ain't in position. But you've been used as a whole tool. The enemy is amazing at deception. Why? We'd rather believe a lie than the truth. You don't believe me? Let me give you some examples, okay? Women, I'm not attacking us. I'm just telling what am I telling? Y'all put it in the comments. If it's a lie, tell me, Dr. V, that's a lie. If it's a lie, tell me it's a lie. Because you know a lie don't care who tell it. Tell me it's a lie. If I'm lying, listen, this is the truth. And the problem in our relationships is we won't tell the truth. The enemy has, crafted all of these lies to create division. That's his specialty, creating division. Everywhere you see division, it is based on, rooted in, caused by a lie that is believed, right? A lie that has become made truth in the minds of people, right? In the hearts of people, it has become the truth. When you look at anything that is out of the will of God, it is rooted in a lie that people have made the truth. So the enemy started with Eve. He used a little subterfuge, deception used to accomplish his goal, which was the separation of man from God. He didn't separate God from man. He separated man from God. Why? God didn't go nowhere. God showed up in the garden like he always showed up. It was man that was hiding. Because he had believed a lie and made a decision and acted on it based on a lie. So now we find ourselves in the conundrum that we find ourselves in. Next word for the day, y'all gonna get some words today. Subterfuge, defined as deceit used in order to receive one's goal, period. Subterfuge. Conundrum, okay? Listen, don't let nobody tell y'all can't learn. You can learn what you want to learn. You learn everything you want to learn. This is how you do it. Siri, what's the definition of well, hold on, Siri. I wasn't through. Let me finish. Siri, what's the definition of conundrum?
Conundrum means a confusing and difficult problem or question.
A confusing and difficult problem or question. You're confused. You got problems that are difficult and confusing, and you don't know how to work. You're in a conundrum. You can't figure out how to get out of it. Why? It was built on a lie that became made truth in the minds and the hearts of the people, but it ain't true. It's still a lie. I don't care how many times you tell the lie's still a lie. If it's a lie, it's a lie. But let me tell you what happens. Lies can produce self-fulfilling prophecies. Let me tell you the lie. Hold on. Mm-mm. Mm. Mm, mm, mm. Mm. Let me tell you a lie. Let me tell you how it's been made true. This is the lie. And in the lives of African descended people in America, many times the conundrums we find ourselves in are the results of subterfuge that was used in order to produce, maintain, and justify slavery. Okay? Black people ain't really a whole person. 3/4 of a person. Why 3/4 of a person? Why 3/4 of a person? Right? Why 3/4? You're not quite a person, but you're not quite an animal. You got more brains than an animal, but you ain't got enough brains to be a whole person. Okay? If you're 3/4 of a person, and I am a Christian, a follower of Christ, then it gives me some room to justify your enslavement. Why? Saboteur kick in. This is a survival technique, right? Survival mechanism, right? So this is the saboteur that kicks in. The saboteur that kicks in is pleaser. I'm going to save them. They need to be saved because they're only 3/4 of a person. What would they do who's going to save them if I don't save them? We rescued Black people from Africa, from their animalistic and barbaric ways. Our ways were deemed animalistic and barbaric because they were not understood. You understand? See, subterfuge is very subtle. Now, to the quote unquote civilized, or should I say, Western European eyes, the way we lived looked animalistic and barbaric. Let me tell you, okay, let me tell you how I know. When you look at many of the tribes in Africa, the women do not wear, what? Tops. And their breasts are not sexualized. But to Western European eyes, that appeared barbaric. And they made breasts a sexual aspect. So now we gotta wear bras with underwire, straps that dig in our shoulders and leave a hole. We all bound up. Why? Breasts have gone from being a natural part of our being to something to be covered and ashamed of. Nipples are horrible. Don't let a nipple show. Oh my God, that's a nipple. Nipples are lifelines. But instead, we create artificial nipples, put milk in a bottle to feed babies that are supposed to be on a breast. And it's the women that breastfeed that are perceived as wrong, bad, dirty, cover that up, hide that. Because we have believed lies, especially lies as it relates to our bodies. Now, I don't know where this is going, but I'm going with it, okay? In the garden, before Eve ate from the tree and gave it to Adam, and Adam ate after God had told him not to, and their eyes were opened, and they saw that they were naked. Nakedness was a natural part of life. It's natural. It was only after they believed the lie that was designed to separate them from God, there was shame associated with nakedness. Now listen, don't y'all go out there naked, go to work naked. Said Dr. V said, don't do that. Don't do that. I'm not saying that. But what I want you to understand is the shame that we associate with nakedness is rooted in a lie that came from the enemy. So what was natural now is looked at as a lie. The lie has convinced us that what was natural is wrong. The lie. Absolutely, baby. The more the lie is told, the easier it is to believe it. The more it's told. Even told to yourself. We tell ourselves lies. We tell ourselves lies that then become our truth. It's not true, but it becomes our truth because we've told ourselves that lie so much. It is a lie that you got to rescue everybody. That's a lie. That you're responsible for everybody. That's a lie. It's a lie designed to keep you in a pleaser mentality where you're afraid to move. You're afraid to do. You're afraid to be. You're afraid to say. Because you don't want to offend anybody. You don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. You don't want... Tell the truth. I'm going to deal a lot. Angel number 111. That's the second time it's come up. Actually, it's the third time it's come up since I've been talking. I'm going to keep saying the stuff I'm saying, and I'm going to tell you why. We're bound in lies. We are bound in lies, and not just our lies, but lies of other people. My entire life was bound in a lie. Was bound in a lie. Whether my mama knew that my daddy is my daddy or not is irrelevant. It wasn't the truth. I don't care how many times it was said. I don't care how long that I thought it. I don't care how long anybody else believed it. I don't care if he went to his grave believing it. It still was not the truth. He was not my biological father. Was he my daddy? Because daddy is a role that you can occupy, even if it's not biologically your seed. Yes, he was, but he was not the father. He was not the source of the sperm that created me. He was not. It was a lie that affected my entire life. Do you understand? I didn't even know it was a lie, and it still was affecting me. I want y'all to get this. My freedom came with truth. Now you're trying to protect people with lies. You trying to cover the lie, keep the lie. But you in bondage, they in bondage, and can't nobody get free because y'all are all standing on a lie because the lie is more comfortable. The lie keeps people from looking at you some kind of way, but it's still a freaking lie. Tell the truth and shift the shame from you to the devil. That's why that saying exists. Tell the truth and shame the devil, because the enemy desires to keep us in a place of shame. God doesn't shame us. He does not shame us. God will convict us. He won't condemn us. He won't shame us, although our response to the truth may be shame. Why? We believe a lie from the enemy. And the lie that the enemy has told us is, people gonna judge you because of that. And ain't nobody gonna think you good enough. And nobody gonna follow you. And ain't nobody gonna believe you. And ain't nobody this and ain't nobody that. And people gonna say this and people gonna say that. And then that means that you need to feel ashamed. Regardless of what people say, think, believe, or how they feel, you don't have to feel shame. When I began to share the truth, not a lot, but the truth, when I began to share the truth, about finding my biological father, people tried to make me feel shame. You understand? You shouldn't say that. It's gonna make mama look a certain way. She gonna feel a certain way. People gonna see her a certain way. Designed to produce shame. Why? Shame silences you. Shame is designed to silence you, shut up, so your shame won't be revealed. But the shame is not yours. Like the shame was not mine. Like the shame was not even my mama's or my daddy's. There was no shame to be had. There was simply a situation that happened. It is what it is. Truth is truth. We're the ones that add all of these moral values to it: good, bad, horrific. We do. But it doesn't change the truth from being the truth. No matter how long a lie was told. Whether people knew it was a lie or not, it was a lie because it wasn't the truth. Do y'all understand? Some of us find ourselves living lies to make other people feel comfortable. You know, it's so much that we don't want to talk about. We don't want to talk about that. We don't want that's taboo. No, we can't talk about that. We want to talk about homosexuality and people's sexual orientation until we got to deal with where some of this stuff come from. What the root? Let's explore. Let's do a little digging. Let's see what's happened historically that has produced some of the things that we find showing up in people's lives, generation after generation after generation. Let's explore that. Let's explore that, right? So the lie is, oh, they ain't gotta be like that. 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 But science shows that there are some things that predispose people towards the gender or attraction to the gender that is not, or that's the same as theirs, right? Biologically, okay? Predisposes. It doesn't make anybody do anything, but it predisposes, okay? We all have predispositions based on our DNA, okay? Then you add into it life experiences. Somebody was molested as a child by a family member or a friend of the family or in the church. Oh, y'all didn't want to talk about that. Did people be getting molested in the church? Huh? Y'all didn't want to talk. Y'all thought it was the Catholics. It's just them Catholic priests. It is not. It is Baptist pastors, Methodist pastors, AME pastors, Kojic pastors, non-denominational pastors, pastors, prophets, apostles, evangelists, teachers, preachers. It is Sunday school teachers. It is choir directors. It is babysitters. It is brothers and sisters. It is cousins. It is aunts and uncles, grandparents, mothers and fathers. Listen, let's be clear that there are things that are happening in children's lives that they did not control or choose. You can't dictate their response to their trauma. But you want to judge it in their adult life. I know too much to judge it. I've seen too much to judge it. I've experienced too much to judge it or them or how they can be used or whether they can be used. Listen, I have no judgments. Why? I've seen God use gay, lesbian, bisexual, transgender people prophetically to declare his word, to liberate people, to heal. The anointing doesn't lie. The anointing is the truth. The lie is what we believe to make ourselves feel comfortable. And if the truth be told, I'm going to tell some truth today. Y'all going to be real mad at me. If the truth be told, there's a thin line between gay and straight. A thin one. Thinner than we want to acknowledge. Thinner than we want to believe. It's a thin line. So why believe the lie that somehow inherently your heterosexuality makes you better than the person who is same gender loving or bisexual? You're better than them? You're better. Let me tell you about the better people. The good, straight, God-fearing, God-loving. Let me talk about it for a second. And then maybe you'll understand where I'm coming from. I'm not saying you got to agree with anybody's lifestyle. I'm not saying that. But y'all better stop judging people. Because guess what? The Word of God declares a couple of things that I want to point out to you today, which are truth. Why are they truth? It's in the Word, right? Everything in the Word is truth, right? It says judgment begins at the house of God. Okay? Judgment starts in the church. Judgment starts with believers. You understand what I'm telling you? The second thing that it says is be careful with your judgments, because by the same measures that you judge, you will be judged. Listen, I can remember God sending me on assignment to Tampa, Florida. This is how I got to Tampa. God sent me on assignment. Yes, baby, gifts are given without repentance. Absolutely. Yes, Summerlin. Them lying curses adopted. We hold on to. Yes. So listen, I was sent on assignment to Tampa to speak at a graduation program for ministry. The woman that invited me was someone that I had met when I was in college, and I'd done a tour of the University of South Florida. How God brings me back around full circle, right? At the University of South Florida for their graduate program. I decided not to go, but she and I became friends, right? And she had found me on Facebook and was like, oh my God, can you please come speak? I can't wait to see you. I went down there. I knew I was supposed to go. Originally, I was going to go by myself, but I took my entire family. Like, we decided to make it a little family vacation. Rick and I had just gotten remarried. So me, him, and the kids packed the least amount of stuff I've ever traveled with in my life to this day. And ended up in Tampa. I went to Tampa. I completed my assignment. They were like, oh my God, you're supposed to be here. You're supposed to be here. You're supposed to be here. Like, we're going to give you the keys to the house. You're supposed to be here. You're supposed to be here. And I was like, I don't know about that. Rick was like, I don't know about that. But as we went on, God clearly was speaking and moving, and we could not leave, right? But when the person discovered that she could not control me, it became a problem. It became a problem. I was holding her hostage. I made her spend all this. Now listen, I'm a bad chick if I can make you spend all your money buying my kids cool clothes, okay? And ain't nothing going on with us. Ain't nothing going on with us. Ain't nothing sexual going on. Ain't nothing good but I made you do it. I'm a bad chick. I'm a bad chick. And I guess I'm that bad chick. I made you a hostage in your house. I wish a nook would try to make me a hostage in my house. No, anybody finna be uncomfortable. You finna be uncomfortable. I'm not finna be uncomfortable in my house. That's a no. That's a wrap. That's period. On God. So she decides that she's going to do an intervention. So she has me drive us to one of her girlfriend's house. And then go ask the girlfriend to do an intervention. I was like, what? Yes, I just think there's some things that we need to talk about. And I think that we need a third party. Won't need no third party. All you got to say is, I don't want you and your family at our house anymore. We will leave. We ain't know nobody for real in Tampa except the gay pastor who had become my very good friend. And it was the gay pastor, the pastor who was gay, the pastor who was same gender loving, who opened his home up to my family, gave my husband and the boys and I his master bedroom, his good bed. And it was a good bed, big bed, nice bathroom, all that. My daughter, his guest room. And he slept in his other room, which was really a storage room on an air mattress. Now, how is it that the one that the church says can't be, can't exist, has no value, is the one who rescued us? He was the one who opened his home to us. And he'll tell you the exact number of days, but I think it was like 100 and something days, right? 6 months we lived with him. 6 months. We drove his car. He took us to work, took the kids to school. For 6 months, he did that. For 6 months. 6 months. Listen to me. What if we had said, oh, we can't stay with him because he out of order with God. And da 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 da. We would have been in somebody's shelter. We would have been on the streets because we didn't have a car anymore. The car got repossessed. So we would have been somewhere on the streets or in somebody's shelter, separated, because there are very few shelters that take whole families. Okay? There's a shelter for the women and children, and there's a shelter for the men. Do you understand what I'm telling you? We would have missed out on the opportunity to build a relationship with someone who has impacted my entire family's life. He has always been there for us. But where were the good, heterosexual, God-fearing, God-loving, Holy Ghost-filled people? Where were they? One thing about me and mine, we always gonna be good. Why? God on our side. That's the truth. The truth of the matter is God is on our side. Because God is on our side, he's always gonna make sure we're protected. And all things are gonna work together for our good. Because guess what? Had she not done what she did, I wouldn't have developed the relationship with my brother that I developed. We wouldn't have gotten to know each other the way we got to know each other. We wouldn't have done some of the things that we've done together. And we've done some great exploits together. I would have never been in Orlando at, oh my God, Kingdom Life Church. I would not have met Dr. Michael and Samantha Phillips. Wouldn't have had a chance to meet Dr. Miles and Ruth Monroe. Wouldn't have had a chance to do some of the travels. Wouldn't have been, listen to me. Do you understand what I'm saying? I wouldn't have just been in Fort Lauderdale with Dr. Samantha Phillips riding in the drop top. Do you understand? There is a series of events that are required to happen in your life for certain things to happen. And you can't control who God uses to do those things. You don't get to choose. And when you choose, you can delay and miss out on things that God has for you because of your judgments. And yet, it all stems from a single lie. And do you know what that lie is? That you are somehow inherently better than someone else. It's the same lie that was used in slavery. It's the same lie that's used in everything that is designed to create division. That men are better than women, that women are better than men. That whites are better than blacks, blacks are better than whites. Look, this is the truth. The truth is, and I don't care who believe it or like it, the truth is that God created us equal. God did that, and man can't change it. The only way it's changed is you have to believe and buy into the lie. Because regardless of what people think about you, what they say about you, how they feel about you, they do not have the power and the authority to stop your destiny. Oh, they may delay some stuff, they may interfere with some stuff, maybe some lives lost in the process, but your destiny is your destiny. And you're the only one who can stop you from getting there. That's the truth. Nobody can destroy your marriage but you. Nobody. No outside party can destroy your marriage. But what can happen is you can be used, women, to perpetuate a lie that all men are dogs, all men cheat, or men, that all women are hoes and they just want to use you, they just want your money. So therefore you ain't taking care of no woman because ain't no woman finna be simping you. All of the conundrums of our lives are bound by a lie. So whether you like the truth or not, it remains the truth. Angel number 122. And the truth is that we've been building our lives on a lot of lies. One of the things that I love about my husband and about our relationship is we gonna tell the truth. We're gonna tell each other the truth. We're gonna tell each other the truth. And sometimes the truth hurts. But I'm glad I'm married to a man who will tell me the truth. Whether I like it or not, agree with it or not, he gonna tell me the truth. Sometimes it might be the truth based on his perspective, but it's still his truth. His truth, her truth, the truth. Somewhere in the middle is the truth. And if we don't articulate what our truth is, we can never get to the truth. If I say to him, baby, I felt hurt when you said, because this is what I heard. And he says, okay, that's not what I meant. What I meant was da 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 da, right? So there's my truth, his truth, and then we come to a middle ground of the truth. So the truth is what you say and how you say it can be interpreted differently. That's the truth. So then we have to be accountable for how we say what we say. Similarly, if I say something to him and I know it's something that he doesn't like, the truth is I need to apologize. I woke up this morning and I had to call my husband at work and apologize to him for something I said last night. I had to apologize. Baby, I wanted to call and apologize and tell you I'm sorry that I said that to you. He said, it's okay. I said, no, it's not okay. He said, no, it's okay because we love each other. We're learning each other. No, it's still not okay because I know you don't like that. And I said it. So I'm sorry, please forgive me. Because the quicker you learn how to apologize, how to ask for forgiveness, how to not let things set root in your heart, Just tell the truth. I knew what I said. I knew it was offensive to him, and I knew I needed to apologize. I knew that. That's the truth. So why would I hold on to the lie? The lie is this, well, you don't want to be the first one to apologize. You don't want to be, because then they gonna think this and then they gonna think that. That's the lie. That's the lie that destroys marriages, relationships, friendships, business relationships, ministries. That's the lie. We won't be accountable for the truth about us. The truth was I was emotionally drained. I didn't have the additional reserves to handle any little thing. So any little thing became a big thing to me, and I reacted. That's the truth. So then if I know that that's the case, I have an obligation to my husband. Listen to me, y'all. This is going to help somebody. To make sure that he doesn't receive the brunt of my lowered ability to handle things. He shouldn't be punished for that. Because my emotional reserves are, no, I need to make sure I got enough reserves for my husband. So if what I do and how I do it results in me having lower emotional reserves to the point where I can't control my mouth or don't control my mouth, then I got to change what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. That's on me. We don't want stuff to be on us. We want it to be on the other person. We want to blame them. We want to make everything their fault. No. The truth is, God has given both of us massive assignments in each other's lives. Where he's taking me, I need Timothy Johnson. I need him. I need him in my life. I need him to help sanctify me, right? I need him to be my iron that sharpens me. I need him. Where God is taking him, he needs me. He needs Veronica. He needs Veronica. Listen to me. He needs Veronica. When I get through doing what I'm doing with everybody else, I'm his Veronica. I'm his V. I'm his whatever he wants to call me. Normally he calls me baby. So, but I'm her. I'm not Dr. V. When it comes to him, I'm his wife. So if Dr. V shows up, it's going to be a problem. Do you understand? We've got to learn how to not only tell the truth, but live in truth. And the truth is, let me just be real. I'm going to tell y'all, this is the truth. Sometimes I look at him and I be mad. He didn't do nothing. I just be mad. And I'm really not mad at him. I'm mad at God. Not because he gave me him, because he's amazing. But I'm like, God, why do I have this assignment? Why is this my assignment? Because I know my assignment is to help heal a city. My husband is the vehicle that he used to get me to the city. It's not his fault that God gave me the assignment. But sometimes when the assignment gets heavy, I look at him and just be mad. Why am I in freaking Panama City? It's your fault. It's not. And the assignment is actually a blessing. Let me tell y'all something. When God gives you an assignment, that means that there's a blessing attached to the assignment. You mad about the assignment, but the assignment is connected to the blessing. You can't get the blessing without the assignment. You want the blessing, but you don't want the assignment. My husband, our marriage, our relationship is the blessing, but it's attached to the assignment. They go together, they're hand in hand. My destiny, his destiny, our destiny. It's the blessing, but it's attached to the assignment. So the truth is that we need to grow up and stop whining about the assignment, but craving and begging for the blessing. We've got to grow up and stop whining and complaining about the assignment and begging for the blessing. You want to beg for the blessing, but you don't want to complete the assignment. You mad about the assignment, but you keep saying, God, I want you to do this, and God, I need you to do that, and God, you promised me this, but you won't do the assignment. Everybody's assignment is not the same, and I'm real clear about my assignment. So if I'm clear about my assignment, and I got any kind of feelings about it, he don't deserve that. Neither does anybody else. All that energy need to be directed at the one that gave me the assignment. I don't think we ain't talked. Oh, we talked. We talked. And I told him, clearly you think I'm stronger than I am. Because the average woman could not handle this. And do you know what he said to me? Good thing you're not the average woman. Who is he talking to? Miss, I'm not regular. Miss, I'm anointed and appointed. Miss, ooh, I'm special. Ooh, you're all my extra. But I want to be having an attitude. I want to be mad. No, it don't work like that. So maybe, just maybe, this message isn't for you. But indulge me. Let me have a little free therapy, okay? Let this be my little therapeutic session, okay? Everything that you desire is on the other side of your assignment. Everything. All the things that God has promised you, all the things that you begged him for, all of it is on the other side of your assignment. Don't miss it because the assignment is heavy. Don't miss it because the assignment is uncomfortable. Don't miss it because it don't look normal. Don't miss it. Find a way to have joy in the assignment. And this is the truth, y'all. I'm going to tell y'all, listen. All my life, I've had difficult assignments. All my life. This isn't new. It's not new that I get difficult assignments. I'm assigned to difficult people. People that other people can't deal with, I be the one. People that other people can't help, I be the one. People that other people throw away, I be the one. And I used to like really resent that. Why can't I have the assignments with the people that's already processed? He said, because you're a processor. So he send people to me to be processed, and then they go out. They launch out. I'm the one that goes through and paves the way. Call me Harriet, because I sets the captives free. I show them the way. I point them to the North Star. So if we just keep following, but meanwhile, I'm in the front. I'm the one getting scratched up by the thorns and the briar bushes, and I'm the one that's gonna get shot first. Like I'm the one that gets hit first, right? And it's so funny because my squad knows it. People close to me know it. They say, normally what happens is you go through something first, And then we get to see how you go through it. And then we end up going through something like that. My life is on public display so that other people can see how to go through, how to get through. They can learn from my mistakes because I make plenty. And I'm going to be honest about them. See, the difference between me and many of the people that you see on social media is I don't try to make it pretty for the book or the gram. It just is what it is. I am who I am. I've done what I've done. I felt what I felt. I went through what I went through. Listen, it is what it is. And I'm going to own it. I'll own it, and I'll own it openly and honestly and publicly, and I'll allow myself to be made vulnerable. I'll run the risk of people talking about me. I'll run the risk of people judging me. I'll endure it like a good soldier. But I'm going to be victorious every single time. Why? The victory has already been handed over to me. The victory has already been handed over to you. My husband talking about you're a dealer. Sometimes my mind went somewhere with that word dealer. Listen, y'all, whether you like it or not, the truth is the truth. It's time to get honest with yourself, with God, and with others. Some of y'all are mad at God. You mad at God because you lost a loved one. You mad at God because a relationship ended. You mad at God because somebody cheated on you. You mad at God because somebody lied at you. You mad at God because something didn't happen the way you wanted it to happen. You just mad at God. Be honest with yourself first and say, God, I'm mad at God. I'm mad at God, and I'm going to take it out on everybody else. I'm mad at God. You think God don't know you mad at him? You think God can't handle, he's big enough to handle your anger at him. Tell him, God, I'm mad with you. So that y'all can work through that thing. But because you won't be honest, you wrap it up in all these other things and you engage in subterfuge. Presenting a lie in order to achieve your goal, which is to look like you're good. Sometimes you don't be good. Sometimes you just don't. You're not. And it's okay. Say, I don't like the way this feels. Why am I feeling this? What's at the root of this? Oh, that's the lie. Your negative feelings are always rooted in a lie. Anger, anxiety, frustration, jealousy, envy, hatred, all of them are rooted in a lie that you're believing. If you will allow yourself to feel the emotion, because the emotion is simply an indicator, it is a gauge, right? To let you know something's off. If you will ask yourself the difficult question, what about this is bothering me? And then you'll dig deeper. Why is it bothering me? What is it saying to me? Now, what is the lie? Then you can deal with it. You can deal with it, process it, and not allow that lie to hijack you like that again. Or you'll know how to identify it quicker. That's what noble sabotage is about. You learning how to identify the things that are hijacking you and the lies that they're rooted in. Because if you replace the lie with the truth shall make you free. Lies keep you in bondage. Truth is, some stuff you got to go through. Period. Truth is, some stuff ain't gonna feel good. Period. But the truth also is, you have already overcome the world and everything that it can throw at you. You've already overcome it. Truth. Truth is powerful and it's liberating. See, one thing about me, people can't hold me hostage to my past or anything that I've gone through because I'm going to tell the truth on me. I'm going to tell the truth on me. I'm going to tell the truth on me. So when people try to throw stuff in my face, baby, I'm going to tell you the truth. And then we're going to see what we learned from it. What's the lesson in it? Because there's always a lesson. I'm always looking for the lesson, the gift. Like, I'm always looking for that. And because of that, it doesn't matter what comes. It doesn't matter what the problem is. I'm always looking for what is the lesson? What is it that people need to learn from this? What is it, first of all, that I need to learn from this? And I refuse to be bound by my choices. I made a choice. There was a consequence. Now I'm going to deal with it. And I'm not going to let it define me. We allow lies like once a cheater, always a cheater. All men are dogs. All women are money hungry. What is it they call women? Oh, y'all help me. I can't even think of it right now. Gold diggers. When the truth is, most women would just settle for a man who would pay some bills, who got a job. Now that's the truth. But the lie that they're believing is they're not worthy of being taken care of. And there are no men who will desire to take care of you and provide for you. So you have to, you have to make it happen. Because if you don't make it happen, it won't happen for you. That's the lie. And it is a lie from the enemy to keep our relationships from being what it's supposed to be, ordered to be by God. Not that every step of the way it's going to be like that, but that a man's heart. I mean, when a man really love you, he going to move heaven and earth for you. But if we're both holding on to lies, it's going to be off. It's going to be off. It's going to be off. Thank you, April. What? Facts, girl. She said, been there, done that. Truth. Facts. Look, April 3rd, I kick off my 6-week No More Sabotage Supercharge, right? And what we're going to do is you're going to identify your saboteurs, how to kill them. We're going to stop your self-sabotaging behavior and at least make you aware enough of it so that when it's happening, you can begin to more quickly identify it and shift yourself out of it. My husband asked me a question this morning. He said, so last night, did you do some PQ reps? I said, no, and I needed to. Not just when I'm really upset, but anytime I feel myself being hijacked, my happiness, my joy, my peace being hijacked by my saboteurs who are liars. They're liars and the truth is not in them. It's a lie. So anytime that happens, I've got to get on it. But because my emotional reserves was down, I didn't use the tools that I had. You all, listen, not that I've already attained all of it, right? But this one thing I do. Forgetting those things that lie behind, I press on towards the mark of the high calling in Christ Jesus. And listen, I believe with everything in me, angel number 122, I believe with everything in me that this is the season for people to really get free, and freedom only comes with truth. And the truth has to start with truth about you. Before you can believe the truth about anything or anyone else, including God, you got to know the truth about you. You can hear the truth about God. You can recite it. You can know it backwards and forwards, and it still not produce change in your life because you got these lies about you that are running in the background, that are running interference with the truth, truly penetrating your heart and creating transformation. Until we deal with our self-sabotaging behaviors, we're going to find ourselves repeating cycles. Cycles in our life, cycles from our family. We're going to repeat cycle after cycle after cycle, but you don't have to. That's the truth. The truth is you can change your life. That's the truth. The truth is you can create the life you desire. That is the truth. The lie is, this is just who I am. That's the lie. So listen, if you want to join us on the 6-week supercharge, you want to go to bit.ly/NOMO supercharge 1, bit.ly/NOMO supercharge 1. Right now until Friday at midnight, the basic price for the 6-week program is $300. Now I want you to think about this. I do 2 classes and I do them for $140, right? This is still discounted, right? $140 for 2 classes. You got 6 weeks for $300. With accountability. So we do the class and we have accountability each week during that 6-week period. You're going to get the skills that you need in order to attack those saboteurs and bring the truth to light, to kill the lie, to face yourself, to see what it is that's stopping you from getting to your destiny. Identify it, kill it, and move forward so that you can move forward boldly. And you can go from just surviving to really thriving. I don't want to just survive. I want to thrive. Not only do I want to thrive, I was created to thrive. You think I just say I love you to life and life more abundantly? No, listen, we're supposed to live an abundant life. That's my declaration. Every time I say that, I love you to life because I want you to live, and life more abundant because I want you to experience the abundance that God created us to experience. And stop settling. In every area of our lives, stop settling. We don't just settle in relationships. We settle in how we view ourselves. We settle in our health. We settle in ministry. We settle in our business relationships. We settle on our jobs. We settle. We settle when our children keep treating us any kind of way. Listen, we settle. Stop settling. You want to do a different life? Create a different you. Become the you that God created you to be. He's in there. She's in there. You just got to get to it. You got to shed the layers that keep you from being who you were originally created to be, because that's there. He's there. She's there inside of you, waiting to be set free, held captive by lies and lies and lies and lies and lies. But you got to make some choices. You got to make some decisions. You got to believe. You got to believe that you are the key. You got to know that you're the holdup, but you're also the key. That's what taking ownership of your life does for you. It takes the success of your life out of the hands of other people and situations and circumstances and puts it in your hands. Nobody makes me anything. Anything I do, I've chosen to do. Even if it's feel away. My husband can't make me feel away. I feel away because of what I believe. Listen, right now, VIP 1, which includes 2 1-hour VIP sessions, 2 1-hour VIP sessions, which normally are like $125 each, right? It's $400. VIP 2, which includes 4 VIP sessions, which would be $500, is $500 plus the 6 weeks. Y'all, You can do it on Afterpay. If you don't get approved for Afterpay, talk to me, because I don't want money to be the thing that keeps you from getting what you need to truly get free. Because once you get free, money won't be your problem. Listen, I pray that these words have blessed you. I pray that you are seeing that you have the ability to get to destiny. I pray that you understand that believing lies don't help you, it hinders you. And that you will accept the truth for what it is, truth designed to liberate you and set you free, to remove the shame that the lies have heaped on you, because you have no shame. It's time to get naked and be unashamed. Okay? Look, you can sow a seed. I encourage you to sow a destiny seed. I encourage you to sow a destiny seed. Your seed that says, God, I'm serious about getting to my destiny. Serious about that. You can sow that seed at Cash App $DRV Johnson 777. Cash App $DRV Johnson 777. Don't let another season pass you. You miss the opportunity to maximize everything that God has promised you, because you're too busy complaining about the assignment that is the key to your blessing. Look, I love you guys to life and life more abundant. Have an absolutely amazing, incredible, and blessed day. Mwah.